Hello! This video is part of a series where I read over old issues of my comic Hellgate and give some commentary. Hellgate started in 2003 when I was 15 and ran till 2009. You can read it for free at jaegercomics.com. This footage was captured from my streams over at twitch.tv/Jaeger_comics. This is Battle 36, I Must Kill You, from 2008. Last time on Hellgate Battle 35 Demonic Explosion, the Demon King's second in command was able to fill all of Antarctica with demons. After he was able to learn the Jaeger style of swordsmanship and slay the second in command, his only choice was to explode with demonic energy to slay all the demons in Antarctica. Now he is left bleeding and passed out alone at the South Pole. So we first cut to Ushuaia, Argentina. I wish St. Wolf was here. He could tell me how that's pronounced. And there we see Neil all battered up. Courtney watching over him. If he had gotten here just a minute later, he would have died. We see a flashback of Antarctica. Demonic teleports in. Sees Neil. Neil, you're alive! I'll get you out of here. And teleport. You should make a full recovery. Then we cut to the demon castle. Neil is still alive. The Demon King. All that explosion took out were some demons and a few snowflakes. He's slain your second and third in command. How many demons are you going to let him take out? Go. This time, Neil, you die. Back to Argentina. Jessica reading a magazine. Jesse playing a DS. It's so nice out. Courtney off for a walk. I should bring Neil out here when he can be moved. So you're Neil's girlfriend. A demon! You look familiar. You may have seen me around school. You're the Demon Prince, Mike Olive. Neil is still recovering? Yes. When he's healed, tell him to come to the abandoned field north of Eureka with the old fighter plane. Then a beam brings him back up to the castle, and the castle's gone. Will you slay him this time, Neil? So now we cut to the field north of Eureka with the old fighter plane. Neil's friends watch on. Clouds come in. The pendant around the demon prince's neck, eyes open. And it turns into a large sword. And Neil in his demonic form. Aku's sword. Let's get this started with a bang, shall we? Spins the sword above his head. The demonic tornado! Neil gathers his own energy. Demonic tornado! God slash! They go towards each other, but this time the tornado cuts right through the God slash. Yes! The demonic tornado tore through the God slash. Ah! Neil! I'm okay. Neil back out of his demonic form. This new sword makes my demonic tornado far more powerful. You don't stand a chance. Seems like you won't let me hold back. And Neil transforms into his third form. What's this? Neil! Flames appear on his sword and the rain starts. And clash! And another clash. And a stab and a dodge. You can feel the concussion of their swords clashing in your chest. Neil's going all out. He plans to slay the Demon Prince this time. Multiple sword clashes. Uppercut. Demon Prince lands hard. That new sword don't make you a better swordsman. Don't get cocky. You still can't stop my demonic tornado. And actual fucking tornado. Holy crap, a real tornado! I'm not gonna let a natural disaster stop me. Revs up another one. Neil! The flames change color. Neil starts swinging his own sword. Demonic tornado! Dragon Twister! They meet right where the tornado is. The tornado doesn't stand a chance. And where they clash, a huge spiraling pillar of demonic and holy energy. They combine to become one super energy vortex. Once that vortex goes away, Mike will shoot off another demonic tornado, and I can't do another Dragon Twister. I have to do something now. This is gonna hurt like a bitch. Neil jumps right in. Neil! He jumped right into the vortex! Dealing hard, the vortex getting all fucking cut up. Energy Dragon! Shoots an Energy Dragon straight up out of the vortex, which starts to spin and cycle around the vortex. What the hell is he doing? He's using the Energy Dragon to control the vortex! And then Neil directs his sword, which causes the vortex to start to turn and go right at the Demon Prince. And boom, annihilated. And then the sun comes out. I'm sorry, Mike. For what? Yo. How? It was like I was floating inside the Demon Prince. I could see everything, but I couldn't control the body. When I saw that vortex coming, I curled up and hid into the deepest part of him. He took the brunt of the blast, and I came out uninjured. Before I briefly changed back to normal when we went to hell, I don't remember anything. If he hadn't been able to be aware and curl up, then he would have died with the Demon Prince. Let's get you home. You are bleeding like crazy. Everybody's happy. Seriously, I really messed you up. Drop it. Bandages. A promise. Neither of us will die till every last demon is gone. Yeah. Next time on Hellgate Battle 37, how it first ended. The Demon King begins spreading death and destruction, calling Neil out for the final battle. Meanwhile, Demonic tells the story of the first Demon Slayer's final battle 2,000 years ago. Okay, commentary. So this cover's kind of interesting. This kind of reminds me... This makes me realize how I had trouble visualizing 3D space, and that really came down to the fact that this, of course, is, once again, another cover done entirely in Microsoft Paint. No layers. Because I was trying to figure out, like, Neil has this white aura, and the Demon Prince has this black aura. What do I do when they overlap? And so I just kind of did this weird, like, spray can effect, which doesn't look great. And now I know what to do. I could totally do stuff with... transparencies and shit like that, but I just couldn't conceive of that because I was so limited with the program I was using. Ushuaia, Argentina. I have no idea what it looks like. I have no idea if it looks like this. I just looked for the most... I tried to look for whichever hospital would be closest to the South Pole, and so I went with somewhere in South America. And then... See, like, Neil all bandaged up. The doctor, great storytelling, where you can't tell it's a doctor because I use a headshot, so I just label him doctor. Outstanding. Also, earlier in this reading, I have no idea what accent I was giving him. It wasn't Spanish or Argentinian. Got the Demon Castle, pre-redesign. This exchange, headshots, talking head syndrome. It's a problem. But yeah, you can tell the Demon King has been holding back the Demon Prince this whole time, and now the Demon King is finally saying, like, all right, go do the fight. Yeah, briefly his eyes change. This is kind of hinting at what we might see from the Demon King a bit later. And I think this is the first time we see that he has the pendant, because that was originally the sword Aku was using before Aku was slain. I like this right here. Like this is kind of some advanced shadowing techniques here where I was like, well, he's under a tree, so I kind of did the whole like splotchy shadow thing. That holds up. A little out of place considering nothing else uses that on these pages, but it holds up here. And this, you know, of course, alludes to the fact that the Demon Prince used to be human, and they went to the same school. But they probably didn't know each other, but she may have seen him around. North of Eureka, old fighter plane. There is no old fighter, if you're wondering, because as you know, Eureka, real place where I grew up. There's no old fighter plane north of the town. There used to be an old fighter plane on the drive up to Rockford, though. That's kind of what I was roughly referencing. Courtney now has an I Heart New Jersey shirt, which I like because NJ is also Neil Yeager's initials. Well, cheekiness there. I was just thinking, I was reading this, like this scene desperately needed an establishing shot where I showed you that Neil and the Demon Prince are staring each other down. Instead, I go straight to the plane and then the close up of these friends, and then just stuff starts happening. But here's where we see they are fighting each other. We see the demonic tornado again. It's a little more slanty than its first appearance, and that's to show that it is stronger with this new sword. See the God Slash. Probably the first time we've seen the God Slash on one panel. Usually, every other time we've done the God Slash, it's been a 2-page spread. But at this point, I think we had seen it enough. I didn't need to fill a page with it, or even 2. And they clash. It's not too bad. I'm sure I could do it better now, but like, it gets more egregious later. I don't really. There's a little disconnect here where it's like he's in the tornado and now he's just standing there. Could have done a bit more. Him falling down, getting back up, that kind of stuff. Neil goes mode 3. The rain starts. This took some time. Because this was just, to do the rain effect, I just used a ruler and just drew dashed lines across the whole page to show the rain effect. Which I like. It adds, it's a very rare instance of like emotional moodiness to a scene, to a battle in Hellgate. And I also like thought about like what they're wearing. These jeans are probably a bit clingier than they should be. The shirt's probably about right, because, you know, the shirt's wet, it clings. And then like the Demon Prince's pants are very clean, because they're like, he's got basically like harem pants on. So they're very clingy in the rain, and they're white, so you can kind of see his black underwear underneath it. Same with Courtney here, Courtney here. You can see the clinginess of the shirt because of the rain, and the see-throughness of the shirt because it was white. This isn't my best flurry of sword clashes I've ever done. I do like this uppercut still, and the little detail, because the Demon Prince has like those little horns on his chin. The little detail of Neil injuring his fist a bit from that uppercut. And this is a good fall. Like I like this. Just punch up, and then there's the fall. And then we're right back to the goddamn talking head syndrome. Real tornado happens. The rain, I see the rain slowly starts to let up. Another demonic tornado that doesn't quite live up to expectations, but the next one should. The next one's like the best one in the series. And this is probably like an absolute waste of page. Like I probably didn't need to use 2 pages to show these 2 things go, you know, but we gotta do. And a rare use of color in Hellgate. I have established earlier in Hellgate that when you combine demonic and holy energy, it turns into something different, and it's blue. We saw that when Neil escaped the gym. He combined demonic and holy energy in his own body. So here you see it's a swirl of demonic and holy energy, and there's just like streak of blue energy wrapped around it. And Neil jumps in. This is all pretty good still. Like I mean, obviously it's still aged, but like I still really like just the grittiness of this moment where like Neil's just like bracing himself inside the vortex, getting cut up all over. Uses another technique, Energy Dragon, our first technique, wrapping around. I like this. Like, I like him like looking right down the barrel of his own sword for this. I wish I just shown more that like he did this and then directed it. Instead, it just kind of looks like you don't see the motion, which I would have done now. And then this fucking perspective shot. You see like Neil's friends in the back, the forest. You see the big conglomerate, the Demon Prince. I was really proud of that. It still looks pretty cool, you know, for the time. And then here, now that we know what happened, you can kind of see, you see the outline of the Demon Prince. You see there's Mike all balled up in the center. And then this is the little demon that latched onto the Demon Prince's neck that turned him into a demon in the first place. So that's the part that's getting slain, the demon part. The human part is here surviving it. We have our tired Neil. This explanation's like a little clunky and fast, but yeah, I'm just basically trying to explain that like, oh, I saw it coming, so I curled up into a little ball, and also establishing that if it wasn't for that previous issue where he briefly turned back into Mike, he wouldn't have been able to do that. That's going to come up later. And then this ending kind of meanders a bit, but it is what it is. And then this, of course, this is from the very first issue that Mike appeared in, where we established that they had made this promise, Neil and Mike, before Neil went to go slay demons, that neither would die until their demon is gone. And now that promise is fulfilled. And then, yeah, next issue is another big fight issue. We are quickly making our way towards the ending of the series. So yes, that was Hellgate Battle 36. I Must Kill You. Thank you for that redeem, Ro Higashi. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure you hit the like button, and I'd love to read your comments below. And make sure you're subscribed so you know when the next comic goes up. Also, check the description for a playlist of any readings you may have already missed. And if you'd like to read ahead, all of these comics are free on my website, YagerComics.com. Bye!